mailed me a tie, told me to wear it, and somehow it fit perfectly, though I never gave them my measurements. That should have been enough to walk away. Instead, I ironed the unknown company's silk gift, wondering who sends clothing to a stranger and what happens if you refuse. The address led to a tower with no logo. Polished so clean it looked unoccupied. My key card, also mailed, unlocked each silent door. No reception desk, no chatter. Just corridors that smelled like disinfectant and a clock that ticked louder the farther I walked away. The interview room was a black box. 3 gray-suited figures sit behind a desk, bright lights aimed at only me. They fired questions in a flat rhythm. Work history, discipline record, significant events. I recited my resume, kept my voice calm. They asked about 2017. My pulse spiked. Nobody mentions that year. I gave the polished answer I practiced in every mirror. Nothing noteworthy. Move cities. Fresh start. Inside I replayed the truth. Those layoffs. The forged signatures. The audit that almost crushed me. They wrote notes without looking up. The interview ended. As I left, I saw men and women my age lining the hallway, each wearing an identical tie in a different color. Same nervous posture. Same silence. At 2:13 a.m., an email arrived. Selected. Report 0600, lower level. Lower level wasn't on the building directory. Security guided me down an unmarked stairwell into a windowless chamber, humming with fluorescent lights. 1 chair, 1 guard, walls painted bone white, except for a single band of geometric patterns circling the room. The guard blocked the exit. I understood then. This wasn't onboarding. It was containment. They already knew my 2017 secret. They didn't want honesty. They wanted proof I could live inside a lie. The tie was a test. Would I put on what they chose for me and pretend that it was mine? My eyes drifted to that geometric band on the wall, finally focusing in the harsh light, the angles, the spacing, the color gradient. It was the tie's pattern repeated end to end, seamless, infinite. I felt the silk around my throat tighten, not from panic, but because the thin filament at the seam began to retract, as if the fabric itself was connected to the wall behind me, pulling me into the design I agreed to wear. I realized I was never being hired. I was being tailored. Like this video, send it to a friend, and comment your story for a chance to have it featured on the channel.